Hello and welcome to my channel. Plain top today. May give the video away, but we'll carry on. So what do I have for you? Do you remember doing French knitting? You know, you used to get the spool and you put nails in it and then you'd knit and knit and it would come out the bottom? I bet you do. Anyway, these are the latest things. It's a toilet roll. Ta-da! It's sticks, which you can get packs of. Absolutely packs of. It's sticks. Let's get some out while we're here. Don't make too much noise, Lynn. Let's do a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 4. It seems that you can do any number. That was a smaller stick. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one. And it's a smaller roll. Do you know when you get your baker foil and your cling film? The roll in the middle of there is thinner than a toilet roll. So that was those ones. That one is the small roll again, but it's 4 of the bigger sticks. So how do we do it? Take said roll, get your sticks. This gets tricky. You hold them in place. You try and hold them in place. Doesn't always work. Elastic band goes around. Now you can even them up to get them in the right place. And you can get them the right height, just where you want them. Then what you're going to do, you're going to put a bit of masking tape, I find easier. A bit of masking tape around the bottom to secure your sticks. When you've done that, you can take your elastic band off and you can start with your washi tapes. Just a range of whatever washi tapes you've got. No. You know, I have a bit of a tin, plastic box. But you take any washi tape and you start to roll it around your bit of masking, because you've got your masking on there first, then you put your washi on. All you're doing is trying to stiffen up these toilet rolls because they don't make them like they used to. These are not very stiff. So masking tape, then your different washi tapes. You could do it all in one. You could do it in several. You can do it in different thicknesses. I've got those. You've got, take a long time to do it in that thickness. That's very, you could do it if you wanted to. And you just make it up to what colour you want it. Okay, so we have now made our new, is it a French dolly? Was it a dolly it was called? Oh, whatever. We have one of these. And you think, okay, so now we want to get going. I'll tell you what, if I use the bigger one, you might be able to see it better. If I get some wool, that would help. In the meantime, let me just show you what is going on. So I have this one on the go, which is quite a thick cord. I mean, the necklaces. Yes, we have necklaces. Let's look truly silly. Hey, I can be loud as I want. Necklaces, you see? All they are is just a cord. These ones have got knots on them. You can put beads on them, put whatever you want on them. And you just make a nice long cord, coil it up, coil it, and slip it on. Clearly you wouldn't need this many, but hey, it makes a good scarf even if you don't have it as a necklace. So this one, back to this one, is a thicker one because this was made on the It's even bigger than that. I don't believe that. Anyway, this was made on the small ones. And this is obviously a bigger one. And I've got, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this. 6, 5, 6. 6, Lynn. There's 6 on there. So this is quite a chunky one. And you can see I put lots of different washi tapes on there. That's good. I'm getting a bit warm. Let me just take this lot off. Because that's warm. There's also another one on the go over here, which is a smaller one. Now this is the better grip. If you've only got a small hand, I find this is a bit chunky in your hand to work with, whereas these fit a lot better for me. So this was the smaller chain one. You see, it's just a different wool, all charred up there. Getting along with this one. Because you see, I'd made the 2 light ones, exhibit A and B, and hubby says, oh, it'd be nice to have a darker one. Okay. So I'm doing this in a darker one, although it's one of these like rainbow balls, so it's going to do different colours on there. But then there's that one. And what I wanted to do, wasn't it, was get you going. Let's put these over there. This is the one we're going to use. I've got to get up and get, I'll be back in a minute, a ball of wool. I'll tell you what, there's always wool about. Do you want to see the wool? I don't know if you can see that. Gently. There you go, big box of wool. See? There's always wool in this house. There's another lot of wool that's actually in the front room. I've got one of these puffies that you put your feet up on, and it's a big box one, and that's full of wool. So, undo a bit of your wool. Put it down through your bit, not too far, just so that you can get hold of it at the end. Now I do, like they call, is it a magic knot or a slip knot? We do this slowly. So we go over one finger, over again. It's so hard when you think about it. You take that one forward, and over, and you've got a slip knot. There are lots of YouTube videos on this, probably that would show you it better than I would. Now you're going to pull that one down. You've got your 1 on there. Now, depending on which way you like to work, whether you're clockwise or anti-clockwise, would make a difference here. But I'll go clockwise. I'm going to put my thumb on that one. Take my wool round. Take my wool round. You see this? Take my wool from inside to out and back again. Now I've got all round, but in order to be able to make my stitches, I need to go round again. So you continue round, 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 and round, and then fix it down with your thumb. So now it looks like a boxing ring, doesn't it, at the moment? It's not a boxing ring. You've got 2 lots on there. And what you're going to do, you can use a crochet hook. You can use any pointy thing. Me, I have a pointy nail. And what I'm doing, I'm grabbing hold of the bottom one and pulling it over the top. It's as simple as that. Move round one. And she hasn't got 2 on there. That doesn't help, does it? Put another one on there, Lynn. Over the bottom one. Oh, no. Pick up the bottom one. Over the top. So you're going to keep that one still because you're only going bottom over top. There's another one missed there. What's going on? Bottom over top. Bottom over top. Keep going round so you've got all your bottoms over your tops. And then you're ready to go again. So round, round, inside round, round. And you end up, pull your bit down the middle so it keeps them nice and tight. And you end up with your boxing ring again. And you've got 2 on each peg. Ready? So now you're going to secure that one down again, because you don't want it moving. Take your digit or whatever you're using. Take the bottom over the top. Move it round. Bottom over top. I hope you can see what I'm doing if you can't understand what I'm doing. It's not easy showing someone when you do it all so naturally. So I've taken the bottom over the top all the way around. I'm going to pull down my middle so that it keeps it on there. How far shall we go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your bottom. And we're ready to go again. So what's happening is from the last one that you loop over, it's on the inside anyway. So you're working from the inside and taking it round, 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 secure. Yeah? You following this? Bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top. Unwind it a bit, pull your bottom, and you're ready to go again. Now this is going to continue. Can you see this is coming? Just see it coming down there, and it continues and it goes down and down and down and down. So let's give you the bigger one. As you can see, it comes out the bottom eventually, and for whatever reason mine get a bit loopy on there, but you're going to sew that in anyway, so you can tidy that up once you sew that in and sew it to the other end once you've finished. So I'm inside, but I've got more on this one. It doesn't make any difference, you still work the same way. Well, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and secure. 1. Now this is, as I say, it's bigger, so you've got to move your hands a bit. 2, 3, 4. Oh, nearly lost that one. 5, 6. Pull your bottom. And it looks like a spider's web, actually. But all it's doing is doing a nice knot on there. The more pegs you have, the more pattern you have. Make sense? Let's have a look. Well, that one's got quite a few. That one's, well, it's more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, that's 6. But there is a difference, apart from the size, because it's a different size middle. That's a nicer, clearer pattern than that one is. Now, whether it's the colour of the wool, how many's on that one? That's a nice one. It's got a nice tight bit on there. So you can make them whatever you want, however long as you want. I mean, people make them into bracelets, or wrap it round and you can have several round there for a bracelet. Always nice and warm. As I say, you can do the scarves. You can put beads on them, because all you'll do is once you get a bit that you like, you just thread your beads on. Whether you would have to knot at either side of the bead would depend on the thickness of your cord and the size of the hole in the bead. If it was a nice tight one, you could probably just move it and it would stay and it wouldn't go anywhere. If it was going to be loose and all sort of move around, you might need to knot before and then knot after. It's not a problem, just you would make a longer piece to keep it going. And there you go. I think that's about it. Oh, casting off. we've shown you how to cast on. Let's show you how to cast off. Now, I know we haven't done much on this one, but we've got a little bit of chain in there. Now, if I was to cast off, yeah, I'm just going to secure that down. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, they've not got two on, just got one. I'm going to take that loop over the next one. Then I've got two, so I'm going to go under and over again. I am going to go under and over so that I've got one left on there. I'm going to take that one and put it over, and I'm going to take the bottom one and loop it over that one. I'm going to take that one and put it on that one. I'm going to take the bottom and loop it over. Then we're good to go. Well, we should be good to go, because when you cut that, let's cut that. It's only a little bit of wool. You're going to thread that through your last loop to secure it off. And as I said, what you'll do is, all right, it's got a loop on there, but you're going to sew these in, and then when you join them, you'll sew them anywhere. There you go. Even do a ring. If you do it small enough, you can do a ring. Okay, so I hope that's helped. That's got you casting on, got you going. That's got you keeping going, and how you do it on your rounds. And that's got you casting off by moving the loop and then over looping, moving the loop until you get to one. Then you put your bit through and pull him out. Obviously it's going to be rather longer than that, unless you're making rings. It might only be that wide. What do you think? So you need a pair of scissors, which are always helpful. You need a ball of wool, which is definitely helpful. And you want to make yourself one of these. Any size, big or small. Posts, big or small. I got them from the craft place. They would be craft. They're probably for when you make model buildings, perhaps, and you put them all on. It comes, this pack actually came with some little stickers, so I suppose you stick them onto like a doll's house or something, or a station yard, or, you know, if you're doing trains and things. And then you can paint them. But I didn't want to paint them, I just wanted the sticks. These, I don't know, they were longer ones that I'd got, and I just cut them down to the size that I wanted them. It's an old craft, clearly. I did this as a child. Sure I did. But it's something new now, just to, it's like, I remember that. I'm going to have a go at that. And it just whiles away your time. There's no pressure on you. Because clearly if you don't like it, you just take it off and unpick it. You know, if it's not going the way you want it to go. But to sit there methodically and just do them round and round, round and round and round, secure it, loop over, bottom to top, bottom over top, bottom over top. My hands are in the way. Bottom over top, pull your bottom, pull your tail. All right, pull your tail, not your bottom. We're saying this is the bottom, isn't it? So this is the tail. You pull your tail to keep it nice and tight. See? It goes tight. It goes longer and longer and longer for as long as you want it. And then when you're done, you just sort yourself out with another necklace. Should you want to. I'm sure you can make placemats as well. You know, if you just round them like this and stitched it together as you went, you could get yourself some nice placemats there. Or an ornament mat. How about that? For standing an ornament on. I wouldn't put hot things on them because it's only wool after all. But you can stick these. You can sew them gently. You could make yourself a blanket. You could make yourself a carpet. It's unlimited. Only your imagination stops you from making things. you've got imagination and YouTube and Pinterest, you make whatever you like. So on that note, I've probably bored you silly, so I'm going to go now and play some more with my lovely colours. I've seen one that I want to do, and it came out as like one loop was white and then one loop was green and then like, you know, one loop was yellow and pink and blue. It's a bit short, isn't it, that one? It's more like a scarf, isn't it? But anyway, they look nice when they're done properly and they all lay nicely. You don't have to do knots in them. I did. I liked them. You can put beads on them. Perhaps I'll try beads next time. We'll see. I don't fancy the beads on the back of my neck. I think that was why I didn't bead mine. It probably won't bother you, so do what you like with them. On that note, I just say please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Do subscribe. You know, I do try and bring you different things. And I appreciate all my subscribers and their lovely comments. They're very nice. And I you know, it's nice to know that people like to listen to me. I cheer people up. And you get inspiration with any luck. So there you go. Have a nice day. You stay safe and take care. And I shall say bye-bye for now.